Good morning, everyone. I am live. How are you all doing? How are things going with you? Obviously, I think, my parents conspired into pharmacologically abusing me. I think it's pretty obvious they did. I don't think it's a delusion, though they say it is. Um, so I'm gonna read to you just the same old shit, basically. I asked, did my parents conspire and gaslight me into getting pharmacologically abused? It's obvious they did. I protest, tell me the truth. It's an emotional tsunami. They have told me the truth. I just don't believe it. It's obvious they conspired and gaslit me. They were pharmacologically abusing me. Just admit it, please. I say, can someone tell me the truth? They're clearly lying. I said, maybe next time think before you gaslight a vulnerable mental patient. I think they anticipated I'd be over it by now and it'd be funny. Instead, it led to a mental breakdown, psychiatric hospitalizations, and suicide attempts. The suicide attempts occurred over a year ago. Can someone tell me the truth? It's obvious there's nefarious hidden realities. I'm never going to stop protesting until you confess. And I said, okay, I'll stop the caffeine. They say it's me and only me. I'm the one who chose to take these medications. No one had sadistic premeditated intent. It's a delusional daydream. I want them to confirm it's true, but the reason they don't confirm it's true is because it's delusional. And that's the story here. The story here is I want them to confess to something that's a delusion. Are there any nefarious hidden realities that will make me angry? Or is everything literally as it appears? I mean, is everything literally face value? Dr. Garrett said, your family, me, Dr. Copland, have told you the truth many times, but you decline to believe the truth. What is the point of asking again and again if you don't believe what people say? The only truth that you want to hear is a confirmation of your delusional daydreams. In some of your emails, you say that people fear you won't be able to handle the truth, prompting an outburst of rage. It is the case that you are having trouble handling the truth, but it is not the truth you imagine. It is a much simpler truth, but one that you cannot accept, which is your mind, as your persecutor, has conjured up a daydream world in which you abide because ideas of reference make you too frightened to venture very far into the outside world. Rusty gave me the intense eyes. Rusty. Hey, how you doing today, dude? How you doing? Somebody says see Deadpool and Wolverine. It's a good movie. Might be worth watching. Somebody says stay away from the delusional land, socially engage, have fun, enjoy my life. Life is good. Life is to be enjoyed. I mean, aside from the persecutory daydreams, I also have good daydreams, like I know Olivia Rodrigo and Taylor Swift and so on. I also have daydreams that pop superstars are in love with me. But lately, the persecutory delusions or daydreams are the ones that are the most prominent. You know. How are you today, Rusty? How was your day? What do you have planned? I got into a fight with, well, not a fight. I mean, a fight seems to indicate there's violence, which there wasn't. But I got into a disagreement with my mother yesterday, and now we're on non-speaking basis. Um, Somebody was wondering if I'd ever get the chance to, talk to the guest and one on one, but it never seemed to happen, and I don't think it's going to happen today. And the guest is leaving tomorrow, so the opportunity never presented itself. I mean, I planned on having a heart to heart conversation. It just never happened, and that's okay, I guess. Um, you know, Unfortunately, my mother always seemed to get in between us. My mother and stepfather. Obviously they were busy with lots of relatives at the house. So it just never happened, and I don't think it's going to happen today. Since I'm fighting with my mom, I'm probably going to sit in solitary confinement today, or see Deadpool and Wolverine with my dad. So yeah, I mean, I wanted to get things off our chests and communicate and talk and so on, but it just didn't happen, and that's fine. Rusty says he's folding laundry. Yeah, I actually got the laundry going right now, Rusty. I don't know if you can hear it. It's going to be a while though, so you might get an entrance during this live stream. So some people say I'm sick, right? Some people say I'm sick. I mean, obviously, with schizoaffective. I mean, are there secrets and realities that will make me? How bad are the secrets? How bad are the hidden realities? How angry will they make me? Like, if I learn the truth, am I going to be really angry? Or is this all delusions? There's no hidden realities. Everything is face value. You get out of delusional land and get a life. Basically, get out of delusional land and get a life. That's the key. On a lighter note, well, maybe not a lighter note, but I got a suspicion that Tyson Ritter of the band The All American Rejects wrote the song Gives You Hell About Me based on hearing it during karaoke. I need to realize this is an ideas of reference delusion. The song Gives You Hell, which was written back in 2008, was not written about me. It was not written about, you know, how, to just basically catch the emotional tsunami. Somebody says they hope that I'm well today. Thank you. Thank you. I'm actually not doing too well today. But it sucks. What I need is to socially engage, and have intimacy and have a girlfriend and have a life and financial independence and stuff. But that takes time. It takes time for that to develop. It's not going to happen overnight. You got to slowly build towards that. Oh, I almost leaned back in the chair. So I'm crying about, lots of things. Quadriplegia would be another problem. We don't want that to happen. I'm crying about, problems at the moment, but once you hit quadriplegia is, obviously a problem that would be even worse. So. Yeah, nobody wants to be a quadriplegic because that's challenging. It's challenging to say the least. Do you guys think I should go back on TikTok? Do you guys think I should respawn on TikTok? Or I know it's getting banned in the United States, correct? When is this? Do you guys think I should go back on TikTok? Rusty says no. And somebody else says they're not a fan of TikTok. How come? I personally want to see Olivia Rodrigo's shorts videos. I wish she would post them on Instagram, but I want to go back on TikTok just to see Olivia Rodrigo's videos. They got the Instagram and YouTube short videos, but TikTok, really does the best short form videos I found. I don't know. Yeah, but some people think it's the Chinese government spying on Americans, and I don't know. I might go back on TikTok. I might not. I personally want to give all my personal information to the Chinese government for them to do whatever they wish with it. I don't know what they'd do with it. I don't know what the Chinese government would do with the Burst My Bubbles, but I want to give it to them. I trust the Chinese government to handle the Burst My Bubble videos with care. Rusty says, and that's why you shouldn't be there. Don't trust the Chinese government. Don't trust the nefarious and evil Chinese government. I don't know, trust Mark Zuckerberg and Google and so on and Elon Musk, but don't trust the Chinese government. Because they're, I don't know. I saw a quote that said, when you're younger, you think, Japan and the Japanese way is the right way of life. But then when you get older, you realize China, that's the correct way of life. I don't know if the person was a communist who wrote that, but I'm like, all right, fair enough. It's like, yeah. So do people? I know Erie often says, she thinks I'm slow. She thinks I behave like, Joe Biden or Sid Barrett, like a vegetable mind. Do you guys think I behave like I'm slow, or do you guys think I behave like I'm intelligent? Do you guys think I behave slow or intelligent? Do you think I behave like Forrest Gump or like Rain Man, with Tom Cruise? How do you think I behave? Do you think I behave like a simpleton, or do you think I behave like an intellectual? Do you think I behave like a vegetable mind? Rusty, I'm looking at you with this question. Mm-mm. Do I behave like my brains have turned to mush? Somebody says they feel like I constantly have shit moving in my head. It's not slow at all. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I don't want to think of myself. Rusty says I'm not a simpleton. Thank you, Rushy. Rushy? I called you Rushy. Rusty. Thank you, Rusty. I didn't want to think of myself as a simpleton, so I appreciate that. Do you guys want to see me create videos? Do you want me to get out the DSLR camera and you can do some special requests? It's an idea. You want me to pop out the DSLR camera, take a sip of coffee, and I can do some performances and you can do some special requests? What do you think, Rusty? I'm looking in your direction here. Well, it's an idea. I'm bored. Bored? Why don't you find something fun to do? Yeah, I get out the DSLR camera and perform in front of the green screen. You know, Rusty says he wants me to talk to Dr. Copland about getting properly medicated. I could get on Invega. I know Dr. Copland has been pushing for Clozaril for a long time now. But there's so many adverse side effects to the medications, Rusty. There are so many adverse side effects to the medications. All right, let's get the green screen out. People like my orange juice videos. 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 Organic orange juice. All right, guys, I realize I'm off camera. Don't get frightened. Don't get frightened. I'm back. So any special requests, guys? Anything you want me to do? You guys got any special requests for me? I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I wish I had something fun to do. I wish I had something fun to do. 'Cause I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I have cabin fever from sitting inside all day. I don't want to watch TV. I don't want to play on the computer. There's nothing to do. My brains are turning to mush. I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I wish I had something fun to do. Where are my friends? Seems like everyone's busy. No one wants to hang out with me. I'm solitary. I'm so bored. Every single day, I do nothing over and over again. I'm so bored. Give me fun. When will the boredom end? When will it lift? I want some fun. I want some fun. I want a life. I want a girlfriend because I'm so bored. I'm so bored. All right, what do you think of that one? It was a rendition of it. Dave said it was fire. Certified banger. Rusty wants a song about doing laundry. I don't really know how to improv a song about doing laundry, but I can try. Every day I wash my clothes. Every day I cleanse my clothes. I put in detergent, I put in fabric softener, then I throw my clothes in the wash. And I wishy wash them. And I wishy wash them. Washing the clothes, making them clean. I wishy wash them. I wishy wash them. Then after about an hour, the wash is done. And I put the clothes in the dryer and turn on the dryer. I dry them. I dry them. Then after an hour in the dryer, the clothes are fresh. The clothes are clean. The clothes are good as new. I wishy wash them. I wishy wash them. I love doing the wash. I love doing the wash. Now it's time to fold the clothes and put them away. Put them in my drawer. Hang the shirts in the closet. I wishy wash them. I wishy wash them. My clothes are cleansed, and now I'm happy. My clothes are cleansed, and now I'm happy. I wishy wash them. I wishy wash them. There you go, Rusty. I improv the song about wash just for you. What do you think? Somebody said certified banger. All right. Any last requests? We got one more. I do things in bursts of 3. Any last requests? Rusty says it wasn't terrible. All right, fair enough. Oh, people who get on our nerves. All right. Actually, I don't think I'm going to do that one. People like my orange juice videos. 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 Organic orange juice. I enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as well. I enjoy it. It is tasty. It is orangey as hell. Organic orange juice. It's like a panacea. It's like a potion. One sip of the OJ, and I get pleasure. It transports me to a magical land. It releases endorphins in my brain. I can feel the pleasure getting released in my brain when I sip the sugar in the OJ. Organic orange juice. People like my orange juice videos. People like... I don't know. Deborah, any special requests? I didn't like that rendition of organic orange juice. Hey, Deborah, you got a special request for me that you'd like me to do? Any special request? Do a Nirvana song. All right. Bum, bum. Oh, do you know You're Right by Nirvana? Bum, 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 bum. I will never bother you. I will never promise to. I will never follow you. I will never bother you. I'll never speak a word again. I will crawl away for good. I will move away from here. You won't be afraid of fear. No thought was put into this, and I always knew it would come to this. Things have never been so swell. I have never failed to feel pain. Pain. You know you're right. You know you're right. You know you're right. I'm so warm and calm inside. I no longer have to hide. Let's talk about someone else. The steaming soup begins to melt. Nothing really bothers her. She just wants to love herself. I will move away from here. You won't be afraid of fear. No thought was put into this, and I always knew it would come to this. Things have never been so swell. I have never failed to feel pain. 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 You know you're right. 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 Pain. Dun 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 dun. Bum 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 bum. So I did Nirvana, You Know You're Right. And that's a wrap. The thing came out of the green screen. Shit. That was 3 songs there. All right, guys. Adios, amigos, amigas.